Awesome. All right. Hi, my name's Jana, and I want to welcome you all to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. We're pretty excited. We've got an amazing girl launching her business today, Rachel, so we'll be hearing from her shortly. But we've also got some of our amazing team on to share why we get excited and why we love getting on and sharing this amazing product and program and opportunity. This is what we sort of do. We don't do a great deal in I guess in traditional ways of selling a product or anything. We literally just share our results, what we're excited about, and why we love sharing it. For me, I came across this opportunity literally 18 months ago. I was working full time, so trading time for money, and I was a mama of two boys. At the time, they were 3 and the youngest was 11 months. I'd only just returned to work after maternity leave and on promotion from Defence to Department of Human Services. So I got, it was a pay rise. Yep, that was exciting. But it was longer hours, more commuting, more stress, more responsibility, and I was taking a lot of work home with me. So it was no longer at all flexible around my family. And for the first time in my life, I wasn't looking after myself anywhere near as well as I should have been. And that started to affect me both mentally and physically. I was actually looking into the product Juice Plus at the time for my husband, because he literally only eats meat and potato. And I know that's a lot of blokes out there, but that's definitely my husband in a nutshell. And we're like chalk and cheese. So I'm the healthy token girl and he was the meat and spud boy. But I was really concerned about him and his health in the future, because right now he actually is quite healthy if you look at him from the outside, I guess, but from the inside things aren't running too great. And both our dads, his dad and my dad, have both suffered from a lot of inflammation in their joints, arthritic, back, lower back, necks, all those sort of things from the trades that they've worked in their past. And Luke being a tradie, I was really concerned about that in the future. So I was researching Juice Plus, but what happened around the same time is a post came up on a local page down here in the Mornington Peninsula, and it just said it was health and wellness and I could work around my children. And I would not even have a bar of it, wouldn't even look at it, but I was just in that frame of mind where something had to change, and this could be something worth looking at. So I reached out to this person I'd never met before and asked her 100 questions of what this could be, and built a relationship up with her. And we got to that stage in the conversation where she said it was Juice Plus. And luckily for me, I had already been looking into it and knew a bit about it. So I was just like, oh, amazing. I actually have a bit of an idea on what this product is. But what also came with it was an amazing community, an amazing chance for me to grow, an amazing chance for me to look after my health as well, even though I wasn't really overly going to consider the product because I thought I ate really well. But anyway, 4 months into actually saying yes to that product and the opportunity, I was able to go part-time. Within 10 months, I was able to quit my job. So I've been a stay-at-home mum now since January, and it was definitely not something that was originally on my vision board. I never thought it was going to be possible. I thought I'd follow my parents' footsteps and work until I could retire and just face the fact that I'd miss those special moments with my children. But now I'm very blessed to be at home and rewarded well and truly every day, because I get to do those pickups and drop-offs to kinder. I get to do kinder duty. I get to look after my health again. So I'm back in the gym doing the things I love. And it's all because I really checked out this opportunity and gave it a big yes. So it's all worked around this amazing program called the Juicy Body Transformation. So when any customer of ours has a go with any of our products, they get to be a part of our program for life for free. Our program's quite unique in that it is based around families. It is also based around deprivation free. All right, so it's all those yummy foods that we're normally wanting and craving, but it's the healthy version of it. There's so many people out there that actually want to make that change and eat healthier. They just don't know how to cook it, or they just think they don't have the time. But the recipes are made really easy, and we've got a whole preparation guide, a pantry guide, and it's all based around a busy lifestyle. It's based around husbands liking something in there, the kids liking something in there, and getting that rainbow effect back into everybody's households and into their bodies. So it's got a detox, it's got a cleanse for those people that really want to have a good start at it and get all those bad toxins out and good toxins in. And it's got over 300 recipes in it. And what you actually gain access to is a private page on Facebook where all our ebooks are. We've got 6 ebooks, including an 8-week shred. We've got a Thermomix guide. We've got a treats guide, but all full of all these amazing recipes to help you make that change. And in this page also, you get to be on that journey with so many other people, so we can share and support you and motivate you with some amazing at-home exercises, other recipes. There's another 600 odd recipes in there based around whole foods, so you're trying to get rid of that synthetic and artificial ingredients and try and get you more involved around whole foods. But it's an amazing group, and it's something you get to be a part of for life. But the program itself was made by a wonderful lady called Kira Westwick, who's a nutritionist, and she's also a mother to 2 gorgeous girls. And she fell in love with the product Juice Plus because it was all whole foods. And she just wanted to build something around this amazing product. And that product is called Juice Plus. Okay, so Juice Plus, the actual company itself has been around for over 46 years, but the product 26. Okay, so Juice Plus is designed to bridge the gap in our diet. We all know that we are trying to eat well, or we're eating well, or we're not eating well, but Juice Plus is designed to bridge the gap. So whether you're a healthy eater or not a healthy eater, it's either going to increase or build, cover that gap in your diet, or it's going to increase an already healthy diet. All right, so our hero product is called our fruit, vegetables and berries whole food capsules. All right, so these are literally a variety of 27 fruits, vegetables and berries. All right, and we get to have them on a daily basis. There's no synthetic, no artificial ingredients in there. It is literally just fruits, vegetables and berries. And that's pretty cool, because government states that they really want us to be taking, 3 to 5 fruit and vegetables every day. But science is suggesting with our busy lifestyles that we should be having more along the lines of 9 to 11. And that's massive. As much as I'm a juicer and I eat my 3 to 5 meals a day, that's a tall ask for even me to do each and every day. Not every day is perfect, but being able to add Juice Plus to that is been a real, I guess, a saver, especially for us working mums. While I was working, there was no way I could do that each and every day. I'd be doing a lot of my food prep on a Sunday and trying to get all that set up for the whole week. So the capsules themselves have those 27 produces in them. All produces that we, normally buy from the supermarkets as well. Maybe some of them we might find quite hard to get. But our produce that we're getting from the supermarkets, we're literally getting a week or 2 later after it's been picked from the vine. And it's already been picked from the vine before it's prime ripening. It's probably been sprayed with different chemicals or waxes and so forth to keep it in that lush colour, that shape, for it to have that journey to come to you in the supermarkets. And then if it's a vegetable also, we're also cooking it. So we're cooking out a lot of those nutrients. The produce that goes into our capsules is literally grown only for the product. Okay, so it gets to stay on the vine until it's at its absolute opulent cellular level. There's no sprays and no chemicals on the produce. Once it is picked, it's taken straight into our factories that are co-located with our farms, where they are washed and cleaned, and then they are pulped and juiced, and all that liquid's removed. Coincidentally, the sugar as well, because that'd be a lot of sugar in there if you were to try and do that naturally, or eat all that produce naturally. And then it is slowly heated in a process that keeps all the live enzymes, micronutrition and phytonutrients still intact. I know there's a lot of big words in there and you might not truly understand what they are, but that's pretty cool, because then they're actually capsulated into our vegan vegetarian capsule. And then when we swallow them, we're still getting them at that high cellular level. So when I'm talking about phytonutrients, an apple, for instance, has over 10,000 phytonutrients, and they're just the ones that they know of and know what they do. And apple is just one of the ingredients in our fruit blend, along with pineapple, peach, prune, orange, cranberry, papaya, beet, cherry, and date. Okay. And those blends that go into each of those specific capsules aren't put in there just because that's what grows in that area. They are put in there because they work so much better in synergy than they do on their own. Sure, we could eat all these ingredients throughout the day, but because of the way that they're put into this capsule together, they actually create, a stronger vitamin A, B, or fibre, or whatever it is that the science behind it has created, which is truly amazing also. What we love about the label is you can read it. You understand what's in it. You don't need to have some crazy big long list of tertiary education behind you to understand that those are the only ingredients that are in there. You know, apple, pineapple, they're all stuff that we know. We might not necessarily be able to get them into our diet every day, but they're in the capsule. The other thing on the label is there's no warning label, all right, because it is just fruits and vegetables and berries. This is safe for anybody to take. So whether you're breastfeeding, whether you're pregnant, whether you're younger or older, as long as you can swallow, this is safe for anybody to take unless you're allergic to the apple or one of those items that are in there. But otherwise, it's one of those products that anybody can take, and we all absorb things differently. And we all have inflammation different. So the results are going to be different for everybody. The difference between this and what you normally maybe purchase through your supermarkets and chemists is that it isn't synthetic or artificial. It is just whole foods, and your body recognizes it. When we were pumping ourselves with all those normal multivitamins and supplements, because of all that synthetic and artificial ingredients, you probably noticed that disco wee, that fluorescent wee that makes you look like you're always dehydrated. That's your body not recognizing what you're swallowing, whereas this is just fruits, vegetables, and berries. Your body understands it, recognizes it, and sends it where it needs to go to work the best. Okay, so like I said, inflammation is different for everybody. So for some people, it might be hair, skin, nails. Others, it might be build up their immunity, kidney, liver health, cardiovascular, joint pain. It's different for everybody. It's huge with skin. You know, if you've got eczema, psoriasis, acne, that's another brilliant area that we seem to see it come up a lot with. The other beautiful thing is this product itself has had over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies done on it. Okay, so that's massive. You know, I didn't understand these studies at the beginning, but now I've seen a few products out there with 1 or 2 studies against them, but we've got 36. Juice Plus helped fund those studies, of course, but to get that gold label on there that they're peer reviewed, no money can pay for that. So it's pretty cool. So for the science gurus, there's stacks of science behind it as well, which is amazing. So when you flood your body with these at that level, because it isn't designed to replace a healthy diet either, but when you're flooding your body with it at this level, it creates that craveability. You want more of that. And that's where our program comes in line with it. Okay, because you're wanting more healthy things, but you probably just don't know how to cook it. But the program there works in really well with the product. And while we're talking about those studies, Juice Plus has got, I think, 3 current studies going on at the moment. And one is the Kids Eat Free study. So when any adult takes our capsules, they can sponsor a child for free for 4 years between the ages of 4 and 18. All right, kids can start taking these earlier. My little one's been taking the chews since he was 12 months. As soon as he could chew, he was taking these. But for the health study purposes, they've got to be between the ages of 4 and 18. And they're literally what's in the fruit and the vegetable capsule, but added with an all-natural plant-based tapioca. So this is the vegetable one. And they're really quite yummy. And what that gives your children is an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables every day. And that's massive for any parent that, have got children. That is really hard task to do, to try and get, the standards, whether it's 3 to 5 or the 9 to 11. But that gives you a variety into your little people of 17 fruits and vegetables every day. My 5-year-old, he's amazing. He pretty much eats what I eat and drinks my juices, drinks my smoothies, all good. But my 2-year-old, he's like his dad. He picks out every little colour that's in his spaghetti or any little colour that's on his plate and throws it over his shoulder. But also when you've got kids going to school, you might pack their lunch, but they switch things out with their friends. You don't know what they're eating there. So it's really cool to have that as well as that massive bridge with their diet. Amazing results coming from that study at the moment. Kids sleeping better, pooping better. For me, it was respiratory for my children. So they both suffered heavily from baby croup or asthma. And that was gone within 4 months. Skin, again, huge results with skin for children, or cognitive behaviour, all these amazing things. You're just always hearing wonderful stories. So that's our Kids Choose. And our only other product, So I was talking about, our capsules before, which is the oil in the engine, the micronutrition, keeps everything inside ticking over and clicking over and doing the right thing. And this is our macronutrition. So we've got to fuel that engine. So this is our complete nutritional drink. It's got over 30 plant-based ingredients in there, plus a little bit of natural sugar in there as well, equivalent to a banana, but it makes any green smoothie taste yummy, and it's such a great variety in there. It's got complex carbohydrates, the good fats, fibre, and of course protein. So we're looking at, again, all these amazing plants in there. So you're looking at alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, broccoli, quinoa, millet, mushroom powder, and pomegranate, so your vitamin D ticked, pumpkin powder. You're also looking at this complex vitamin B in there called niacin, which is a beautiful mood balancer. So between the extra energy and your body starting to work at a more opulent level and adding these in, we're seeing lots of results also with anxiety and depression, which is so common in now times, because it's recognised more clearly by medical practitioners, I guess. But these are great. So these are great if you're flat out and you're busy in the morning for breakfast on the run. They weren't designed to be a meal replacement, but they're adding the right things. I have these for breakfast most mornings, but I also use them as a post-workout smoothie for me when I've been to the gym. And they're also great for those people that have got that sugar craving at about 3 p.m. So a really yummy smoothie to make also. So that's it. And we've got some amazing recipes that join up with those as well. So that's literally our program and our product in a nutshell. It just makes sense. It's just fruits, vegetables and berries for the capsules, and all these beautiful plant-based ingredients in the shakes. So I'm just going to give my voice a break so you guys don't have to listen to me the whole time. And a couple of the girls are going to share their product stories and what results they've had so far. So I'm going to grab Melody first. Melody's relatively new to the product, so I'm excited to hear what results she has come through at the moment. So Melody, where were you before Juice Plus? What results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it, hun?
I'm just excited about this product because so far it's less than 30 days I've been on the product, and also 30 days that less than 30 days my family has been on the product, and it has just done an amazing thing that I can't even explain. Just to talk about something that happened last week, I posted on the ladies group. Angel, for some reason, she just had like a reaction. I didn't know from what. And her face was swollen, and then she had like pimples on her face. And then I just thought, I panicked, but then I was like, let me just calm before I panic, because I don't know what this is. And let me just try and give her the berry capsules, 2 of them. So I just broke them because I just have faith in my product. And then I put it in her with Bix, and believe you me, within 40 minutes, she was all fine. Like everything had cleared. I got so emotional about it. I was like, what the hell just happened? Did this really happen? So it's something that I'm really excited to share about as well. And also the capsules that I've been taking, I've seen the energy level have increased from where I used to be before, because oftentimes when I wake up, I would feel very tired, but now it's a different story. Like I just wake up and that's it. I'm done. I'm ready to go. And also the chews, I've been giving PJ, he had a problem with pooing a lot. He's had like lots of constipation since he was 1 year, 6 months. And just to see that it has made a huge difference to my family and my kids, it's just amazing. And I just recommend this to everybody, that this product it really does what it says it does, and it's something that's exciting for me, and something that's exciting also for my family. So yeah, that's where I'm at now, and I'm really looking forward to many more results. But at this stage, I'm just amazed. That's the way that I am at now.
Awesome, that's huge. Well done. And that was very quick results for your daughter with her skin.
Yeah.
She must have eaten something that aggravated that, and then hopefully the Juice Plus helped, get rid of those bad toxins.
It did.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Melody. And now I'm just going to grab Carla. So Carla, where were you before Juice Plus? What results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it?
So I've been on Juice Plus for about 6 months now. I've been watching Lindsay's journey, and I got FOMO about her, how much energy she had. And with a mum with two, with a 3-year-old and a newborn at the time, and a partner away with defence, I was just like, I need some energy. I'm sick of going to bed at 6:30. I'm getting nothing done. I'm just exhausted. So I jumped on the Juice Plus products, the capsules and the shakes. So I did the trio and the shakes. And within, I reckon 2 weeks, I started to see results within myself, with just my energy levels coming back up, just me being myself again. I felt like I was becoming myself, and I was able to handle anything that was thrown at me, because I was sleeping better, I was eating better, just felt like I was looking after myself better, being on the capsules and the shakes. So for me, the products have just given me the energy that I needed back. I've also noticed weight loss within that time as well, being on the program. So we started following the program as well, and our diets changed. Everything about our health has just changed, and I just feel better for it, and we're more energetic, we're more out there. I guess also I put my 3-year-old on the chews, just because, as most 3-year-olds, don't like to eat anything, can't get enough fruit and veggies into her diet, and I introduced them into hers, and now she started craving different types of fruits and veggies, and she just, instead of asking for a packet of chips, she's asking for an apple or a pear or something. So for us, they're just a lifesaver. They've just changed our diet and our whole routine. And I think the most amazing part of all is just the difference I've seen in all of us since we've started on them. So yeah, that's us.
Thanks, Carla. Always amazing. Pop me back on. And just before we hear from Rachel, I'm just going to go into a little bit of business, but that's just a couple of people and their results. Everybody is different. I had inflammation in my lower back and my right knee from a lot of sport. I played sport all my life, and I was blown away that the inflammation in my lower back, which is a bulge disc, creates what they call a sciatic nerve down my left side, and that went for me. Something, that was definitely not even on the cards. Well, I didn't really have much on the cards because I thought I was the token healthy person. But for me, skin, sleep, energy, and this inflammation in my back that I was told I'd have to have surgery for, which I probably might still do one day, but I don't have the sciatic anymore. I've got that little bit of a dull ache in my low back, but that sciatic is gone, which is amazing. And my right knee, I don't even notice anymore. Recovery in the gym is brilliant. Compared to before. But in saying that, I guess if I have a break and start back again, I'm sure I'll get that back, because I do miss that ache. But again, different for everybody, and you just don't know until you have a go and see where the fruit and vegetables go and where it takes you. So when I'm going to go into a little bit of business now, and then we're going to hear from Rachel. I think when people consider our business, there's a couple of big questions that sort of come up. And, because I've been in traditional business, I was in the government sector for, 12 and a bit years. And I actually have owned my own restaurant as well. And I think when we think of these sort of opportunities or structures, we always seem to consider it being one of those pyramid structures as such, not a pyramid scheme. We all know that they were illegal in the 1970s, but this is why I love talking about this, because our business plan, especially here in Australia, is truly amazing. We can actually have customers and share this opportunity in over 26 countries, but the actual business plan here in Australia is really cool. But when it comes to the structure, I do like to show you because I've come from that, and now I've come from this, and it just blows my mind. So when we think of traditional business, just think of Safeway or Coles or Myer, some of these big organisations, and they've got their CEO at the top. There's only one of them, and then they're delegating, jobs and roles down to their board of directors, state managers, area managers, store managers, trainees, and then, you've got your checkout boys and girls down here. But what we're seeing more and more of as well these days is those electronic tellers. So these guys here are being forced or suggested that they need to apply for other positions, whether it's doing our shopping, because we're all doing online shopping these days, driving the delivery trucks, or they need to look at some of these other promotions or other stores. And to do that, these guys have all been told that they, need to look at something else because electronic tellers are coming in. They've all got to go against each other to look at these roles, or they've all got to go up against each other to become a shopper for us online shoppers. So they've either got to do some upskilling, they've got to apply, and they've got to do those sort of things. They might have already been sitting here for 10, 20 years or so. So they might not have had that aspiration to actually grow in the business, but some of them might have as well. But, you know, what if one of them was, you know, their idea was they would climb that promotion ladder and eventually be going for this role here. But the chances of that in traditional business, you know, Department of Defence, I was never going to be the Chief of Defence. Department of Human Services, I was never going to be the MP. And even in, you know, my younger days working in McDonald's, I was never going to be the CEO of McDonald's. And I don't think I really wanted to be a franchisee either. But the chances of this person here ever getting to the CEO role in traditional business is slim to none. This position here normally comes from external. Someone's already done that position and got that tertiary education behind them. And these middle sections here, as you are growing that ladder, are normally, you know, like I talked about in the early part of the event, you know, longer hours, more commuting, taking work home with you, more stress. It's really hard to have that work-life balance. What I love about this structure is it really is about the lifestyle. It's a lifestyle hiding a business opportunity. We all come in what we call a virtual franchise. We do have a top role called National Marketing Director. We pay a one-off yearly fee of $165 to have our business. Yes, we do have different promotional levels. But we all come in at this bottom level. We all come in as a virtual franchise. Even this guy, if this CEO of this corporation saw what I was doing and thought, oh, this actually looks really good, I'm interested, he's going to come in, not at NMD. He's going to come in a virtual franchise where I came in. I'm going to link arms with him. I'm going to show him exactly what I've done, do teach to teach, and help him come up these ranks. All right. And the reason why it is upside down is because we're not here as a virtual franchise for very long. We're lucky if we're there for 10 days. If we're driven, teachable, and willing to learn, we literally can grow this business and get to this position here in as little as 10 months, in as long as 10 years. It is totally up to you. There is no pressure on you on how quickly or how slowly you grow the business, but you have that support continuously throughout. You know, you're not going to just say you were here and you introduce this person into the business. You're not going to grow if you don't help them. We're not a sign-up business. It really is a mentoring and relationship and personal development business. Everybody that comes in at that virtual franchise gets to go for that top position, which is NMD, because that is unlimited, uncapped. The roof is open. We all get to go to that position and have that opportunity to really run our own business. And that's what I love about it. There isn't one person sitting pretty in our organisation, just, you know, sitting in their office waiting for their paycheck to come in each week or each month or each year. The other thing that people sort of ask questions about when they're considering the business is, or they're a little bit worried about, is I don't know enough people. Or I don't use social media a great deal, or I don't know how to. And for me, when I just switched over jobs, I felt like the walls were caving in. I didn't know how to talk to people. So the idea that I'm actually doing all this now and talking on events just blows my mind, because there is no way I would have been doing that at the beginning. But the girl that I reached out to, her name was Lauren, she showed me how to share it. So I shared it with a few friends and family. I shared it on social media, and I found a few friends and family that said yes and wanted to have to improve their health, or wanted to get in the program, wanted to try the product. But what I also got in the early days was a few girls that loved what I was doing for different reasons. So Lynn's, she was a customer for 4 days, got a bit of FOMO, decided she wanted to do the business too, get the product cheaper. She had a whole family that were invested in the product. Catherine, she had amazing results, and she shared that on social media, and she had so many people wanting to know what she did. And I said, mate, I can respond to all of those, or you can, and you can make the money instead of me. And that's literally where she came on board. And Steph, she had amazing results also, and she just wanted to share it with everybody. This product had been around 25 years when we found it, and we hadn't heard of it. So we just wanted to share it with everyone, which was great. I showed these 3 girls exactly what Lauren had showed me. I showed them how to share it. I showed them a few events. I showed them how to invite, and they found a few customers. But what they too also found was some beautiful people to share the opportunity with. Okay, and obviously since then I've gone and shared it with a few more. So Catherine went and shared it with Michelle. Michelle went and shared it with Adam, who went and shared it with Zoe over in Townsville. You know, Lynn's went and shared it with Jamie, shared it with Mel, who shared it with Nat. And again, you know, these guys have gone and shared it with a few more people. It's like popcorn. You know, you pop popcorn in the oven or on the stove and it pops away, you take it out and it still continues popping. It's very organic. All I knew at the beginning was the first few customers that I shared it with, and Lindsay, Catherine and Steph. Okay, they were teachable. They let me show them what I had already been shown by Lauren. Then they went and did it with a few people, and then they did teach to teach, and they went and did it with a few people. And it just keeps growing really organically, just like that. And that is really how we came across Rachel, or Lindsay came across Rachel. So I'm just going to switch to her now. We're going to hear from her. So for you, Rachel, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things have happened to you so far with either the product or the program, or you're looking forward to, I should say, and why did the business make sense to you?
Thanks, Jana, and thanks everybody who's come on to watch my launch and support me tonight. I came across Juice Plus in a bit of a strange way. I was going through a Canberra Jobs page on Facebook when I came across Lindsay's post that sort of really resonated with me. All the things that she said was, do you want to be able to work from home, be with your babies, not have to pay with daycare? And for me, I've got a 10-month-old daughter, and we can't really afford the cost of daycare, nor do we really want to go in that direction at this point. So that was definitely something I was interested in. The other part was helping others, having a healthy lifestyle, all of those sort of things that I wanted to do with my life. So I was definitely interested, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some results with the products. I have obviously, as I said, my 10-month-old daughter who is not a very good sleeper, and I'm often lacking a lot of energy and very tired. I forget to fuel my body correctly with a balanced diet and all of those sorts of things, as I'm always focusing on her. So it was always going to be a good help for me, I think. The other thing that really drew me towards it was how it can help you improve your mood and the way you're feeling. I've struggled with mental health issues since I was a teenager. So anything that was going to help me naturally, I was really intrigued with and wanted to give it a go. So for me, the business sort of really drew me into it, as I want to be able to contribute to my household financially, give us a little bit more income, and then the thought of being able to help other people on their health journey I'm really interested in. So I'm looking forward to sharing my journey and my results.
Yay, well done, you're awesome. Good girl. All right, so there you go. Look, you know, she's brand new, she already knows what she's doing and where she's going with it, and it's pretty super exciting. And obviously that changes, you know. I think even though I knew what it was when I said yes, my why stayed very small for quite some time, and then it just got bigger and bigger, and I realized what it could truly be. So for some people, this is a vehicle just to leave their job, which it was for me in the end. For others, it might be just because of the amazing product and program. They might just want that, you know, some extra money to pay for that so they can look after their health. Us mamas especially, or even, you know, anybody really in the lifestyle that we all live, we do tend to not look at, you know, we don't want to put that money or that focus into our health. We want to do our children first, and then we sort of get the leftovers. Other people look at the business purely for travel, to paying off their credit card, to just getting by on a weekly basis without it being so stressful. So there's just many reasons why people check out this opportunity, and we all, you know, that's the rewarding part, is us helping them and sharing them. So the last bit of the business before we hear from one other amazing girl is how do we get paid? And we're really fortunate, like I said, about that business plan here in Australia and us being a teach-to-teach business, is that we get paid 3 ways. We get paid with retail profit, we get paid with commission, and this builds up what we call a residual income, or the beach money. You know, it's that income that constantly keeps growing each month. And that is what will be setting us up for life in the future. What else? The other way we get paid is by bonuses. All right, we like to talk about the bonuses purely because we are predominantly female. There are plenty of men in the business, you know, and they definitely have the gift of the gab, the men that are in the business. But we have some amazing, super strong women in our business too that have, passed down to us how important these bonuses are. We're just saying that we probably put our health to last, but we put many things to last. You know, most girls do love to get their hair done on a regular basis or get their nails done. For me, it's the gym. I love the gym. I just need that little bit of time for me to get in the gym and get those endorphins, and I'm happy. And these bonuses really help, support some of these goals that I always have. So like I said earlier, we start off as a virtual franchise. We actually smash out the first promotion quite quickly, and that's DVF. But our first big bonus as we're growing our business is $400. That's for you, because we're a teach-to-teach business. The teacher also gets that. And that's Senior Direct Virtual Franchise. Take no notice of these names. So you've gone and shared the business probably with 1 or 2 people by then. Also, so you're going to be teaching them to do exactly what you've done and keep them hot on your heels. And then you want it to get them to SDVF. You also get that bonus. So as much as I'm only talking about bonuses, remember this is continuously growing up here. And if you introduce people to this amazing opportunity, you're getting other bonuses, not just your own promotion ones. All right. So from here, it's all about sharing the opportunity as well, helping other people enjoy and do more of the things that they love and less of the things they don't like. And we're looking at sales coordinator. And that's a $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for them. And around this time here, things start to shift in how you work and where you spend your time. You've got a little team growing underneath you, and you want them to follow very quickly and hot on your heels in growing their little businesses, showing them what worked for you and what didn't work for you. That's amazing with the team that we're under. We've got such a great process. We don't need to come in and recreate the wheel with what we do. We've got, all this support and mentoring all the way through, which is absolutely brilliant. The next one is Senior Sales Coordinator. That's a $1,200 bonus for you and a $1,200 bonus for your teacher. And we're just going to hear from Lindsay. Where is she? There she is. So for Lynn's, there. Where were you before Juice Plus? What exciting things have happened to you so far, and why? And what are you looking forward to in the future? Sorry.
Sure, no worries. Apologies, I'm losing my voice. I've been at a women's wellness expo for 2 days, and I've been talking all day for 2 days, so I've got a bit of a husky voice happening. Where I was before Juice Plus, I was on maternity leave. It was February last year. I was on maternity leave. Wasn't looking for anything. Wasn't looking for a product or a business. But Jana was talking about how amazing she was feeling. And as a mama with a 6-month-old who doesn't sleep well, I was looking to improve my energy levels. So I thought I'd give the product a try. And as Jana alluded to, I wanted to get the whole family on it. We are a family of 5. 1 second. Oh, can you turn it down just for 5 seconds? So we wanted to get the whole family on it. And when Jana said that if we joined the business, we could get it cheaper, I was like, yes, please. I could definitely use a bit of savings there. So that was me in the beginning, and that was February last year. And then we moved interstate down to Canberra in June, and I went back to work full time. And my husband was away at sea, and we put our little one into childcare. And I just realised that I was going to miss a lot of her growing up, because I would be at school. Kindy would be telling me about her first painting, and when she first rode the bike or something like that. And I just decided that wasn't the story that I wanted for our family. And did it go down the wrong hole? Did it? And so I spoke to Jana and I said, look, I'd really like to give the business a go. So she worked with me for that. She mentored me through that. And that was, June, July last year. And then April this year, I went on maternity leave with this little crazy monkey. And I went knowing that I don't need to go back to work next year when I'm supposed to come back off maternity leave. I can stay at home. We're building enough of an income to keep me at home, to keep that balance. And that's really exciting, because now I know that I won't have to miss out on so many moments with my kids growing up, which is, means heaps to me. And so what I've been focusing on since the beginning of this year is, now that I've created that for myself, is helping other people create that. And I guess that's where Rachel came into the picture, because, she's another mama who I'm getting to help her create that for her life as well, with her family, and working together with her, we're going to make that a reality for her. And it's just so rewarding watching other people create their own realities from this opportunity. It's pretty amazing business, I have to say that. So yeah, that's probably what I'm excited about.
Thank you. You've had a massive day. Thank you for sharing.
I have. I've been talking for 2 days straight, non-stop.
My throat's hurting for you. Cool. So that's pretty cool. So she was a Navy uniform mama who gets to now stay at home with her children, which is cool. And we have a lot of people attracted to us for that too. Either their husbands are FIFO and are missing out on so much with their children, or we have, lots of personal trainers in the gym that, are doing massive hours. They're in there from 4:30 in the morning to 10 p.m. at night, and they're not able to look after their own health, let alone, do their job for that extended time. So it really is different how people come into the opportunity. The next position is QNMD. This is where I'm working at the moment. So it's a $1,500 bonus for me, $1,500 bonus for my teacher. And the top one, which is National Marketing Director, $3,000 bonus for you and you only, because your teacher by then is earning plenty of money and don't need it. And you're on about 80 to 120,000 a year. And that's just where you sort of start. It's really up to you how much you keep growing your business, how much more you keep pouring into your business. Because really, the reality is you come in and you fall in love with either the opportunity or the product and the program, and you share that. But in the end, you really get super passionate about seeing other people change their lives and wanting to help and be a part of that mission, which is pretty cool. So that's literally our program, our product, and our opportunity in a nutshell. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing. Well done, Rachel, on launching again. And thank you so much for all our guests that hopped on tonight. So if you were invited tonight, whether you're watching it live or watching this recording, it was because somebody cared enough to get you on to check it out. So if we didn't answer all your questions, please make sure you reach out to them and get those questions answered. And we hope to see you again soon. So thank you and good night.